Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Shivan Dragonback. The storyline roleplay that I was trying out there, it's not working for me. So I'm gonna try and take the series a little different way and just talk with you while I do stuff out here. Probably throw some time lapses in there, stuff like that. Did go over to the dealership and sold pretty much everything off. I will go fix my money here in just a second. Um, but left the dealership on the map, got rid of the signs. Um, Not that I don't like it, it's just for right now, for me, it's not the right thing. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I did keep three or four of the mods that were over there. I kept the Farm Hall M tractor. I kept the Case steam engine, and I kept the crawler, the bulldozer. Because I figure, I'm going to make some silage, and I want something to compact it that's supposed to be really heavy. So I kept the dozer to use that to compact it. Hopefully the weights are actually set right on that, because I bumped it with the Farm All M, and the dozer moved. So don't know if the weights are quite right or not. So over here in this field, we're getting soybeans planted. I finished up the corn planting in that field right there. The oat field has been planted also, so all we have left to plant is grass. Hopefully I can plant. Yeah, I can plant everything right now. The seasons geo I'm using is the North Central Texas geo, so you can pretty much plant all of that pretty much all year long. Your temperatures are good to plant stuff in there. So for your minimum temperatures and everything. I'm just gonna get this planted, get it done. Wow, it's really bogging down. I'm surprised. That realism mod kicks this tractor a little bit. Cause there must be a hill there. It looks flat, but evidently it's not flat. I did this time. The AI helper is turned on. That mod got turned back on when I was coming into the game today. Um, so I'm gonna try it out here in a few minutes. Maybe with not quite as many mods on the map, the helper mod will actually work correctly. That is one hope that I have. I do need to go turn the GPS on this tractor, because it's I like it to help hold the straight lines when planting, just because I use a keyboard, so it's a little bit harder to get the tractor to go straight on a line. I can kind of set a path and be done with it. So we're gonna do I'm doing a little talking to myself here while I'm recording, of course. I'm an IT guy, so I tend to talk to myself a little bit. Hey, why not? As long as I don't answer and have conversations with myself, that is a good thing. So that'll give us 220,000, because of course it gave me delivery costs. Get rid of that reset point right now for the store deliveries mod. I use it a lot whenever I buy mods or don't know if there's a reset point on the map and I want it to go to a certain spot, so I will set a point. And that's fine. 220, that'll be enough. I want to go turn the GPS on in a few vehicles, and then I'm gonna probably take it down a little bit lower, probably about down to 85. That sounds like a good number right now. But I need to go modify the vehicles first. Get them set up with GPS. Ooh, a little too quick. I forgot this planner does not like to drop that fast. So I hope everybody's doing good out there, being safe and everything. I'm gonna drop the rest of this into a little jump here, and then I will catch y'all back as soon as I'm done with this field. And we are done with that field and headed back to the farmyard. We did get the 8350 planter from over at the dealership. We'll go by there. So we may use that to plant field 7. It's a pretty small one, but field 7 doesn't look too big. There we go. Everything is gone. And coming oh, might help if I can stay on the road here. Everything is gone. So I may go over there and remove some of the buildings and so forth. There must be an interesting collision right there. We may use that area to put down some factory type mods. I won't say factories, but factory type mods. This planter's got a little weird jump in it every now and then. That was 24. We may get rid of field 7 and 524 instead. Depends on how bad the hills are on 24. Or how bad the hills are on 7. Because it looked like it was on the side of a hill. And I did not check any of that out before I started this series. So right now, you're coming in, this is the first part of the video. I was doing a kind of a role play, sorta, kind of series, but it's not really working for me right now, not jiving, so I thought I would just play the game, and while I'm playing the game, talk. So that's what I'm doing. I may do some where I just set the music in the background and let them run for a little bit and just play the game that way. But right now it's just this right here is what I'm doing. I thought we might get I don't know what tractor to use. I've been using this one a lot. It's already got 4 hours on it. I kind of want to switch it up. I've used this one and the 8RT, so I think I'll get the 7350 Premium. We will change out the tires and put some wide tires on it, maybe wide weights if it has them, and then come over here and get this 8350 seater. It's right back there. See how big that field is, and see if we may want to get a second one. I like that seeder. A lot of them are used in the area where I live, especially with the guys that farm hay. I know my uncle actually has 2. I saw him over by his yard, that's how I know. I'm sorry, I had to get a drink of water there. Saw him over by one of his hay fields where he parks his equipment during the downtime. I actually saw him out seeding the other day when I was driving by. So let's jump in this guy. We're going to leave the forks, and we'll put them over in the workshop. I'm going to put a front weight on this just because I have the wheels and mod installed to make sure I got enough weight and everything on this tractor for it to pull it. That planter should have, this tractor should have no issue with that planter. There we go. So let's hop out. Let's change the wheels up on this guy. That's weights. That's weights with weights. I think that's what we're going to do. With fronts. Hey, it started back up for us automatically. That's neat. Hadn't heard that before. Let's come over here and grab this one. I picked up a slice weight. Briefcase weight that I can put on the front 3-point. That since I put the attacher in the front, I guess when I turned on the front lift or the attacher, the 3-point's gone. So front hydraulics. Let's go put some weights on. I probably don't need it, but I like the look of it. Everything else, I don't think it'll hurt us too bad. There we go. Now we got it back to what we wanted. Now we can put that on there. Evidently I reset the design back to standard, which does not have any weights on the front or the 3-point hydraulic on the front. Still in day 2, early spring. I think I did 1 or 2 episodes in day 1, so there's at least 2 episodes here in day 2. I don't think we're running 9-day season. I think we're just running 6-day. No, we are on 9, so we're going to drop that to 6-day seasons. Much better. Much better there. Since we're still in the early area, I think that's fine to move around a little bit. If you get down in there too far, I don't like changing that too much. And put us back in day 1. And this needs seed. Check and see if field number 7 has been fertilized yet or not. And we're going to fill the seeds. And there's that. Let's go to, there we go. It does have, looks like 1 application of fertilizer on it. Add the trigger. Can't do fertilizer on this one, that's right. That one is just seeds and herbicide. this is where we get our liquid and our dry fertilizer on the farm. Close it up, and let's go to field 7. I'm going to turn the map on so we know where we're going. Get big for a second here so I know where I'm going. There we go. I know where we're going now. I haven't really ventured down this area yet. I've been kind of over towards the town, over where those other fields are. So we may hop in a tractor and go drive around a little bit here once we get this field planted. This is probably one of the faster tractors that we have. Oop, can I do that light? Just check out the map, because I do like this map. It was done very well. It was done by the modern CAD 64. Oh yeah, this was the one with that big steep hill that I saw. I was afraid of. But we're going to go this way. We're not going up and down the hill. Told it to unfold. There he goes. I am pulling this one. No problem pulling this guy right here. So I'm going to drop this in a time lapse, and I will see y'all when we are done. Whoops. I just realized we were planting wheat. Whoops. So we'll go back here, back to the beginning. We'll restart the time lapse. How's that? Because this one may take a few minutes with this planter to be done. Let's get back lined up. And yes, I will be leaving the blooper in there, just for a good laugh, if nothing else. Let's see how well the worker works with this tractor. And it's going to want to go the other way. Let's get the camera moved over this way. Let's see what it's going to do here. It should be doing a couple of headlands at least, and maybe doing this field in a circular pattern. So, working with the AI vehicle extension. Is it going to turn the seeder on? No, it's going to back up now. I personally do not mind using helpers, because sometimes it means I don't have to sit there and do the monotonous tasks. Is that something you do in farming? Most definitely. Do I enjoy doing those? Yes, sometimes I do. Are there times when I don't want to do them? Most definitely. There's a couple things I really don't care to do, honestly. Driving a 5-meter planter around a field this big would probably be one of them. Or 6-meter. How big is this planter? Or this drill, as it actually would be, seed drill. 6-meter. So this would probably be a case where we may want to add one more to it. I don't think I put two on here because you can do that. I just don't know if I can actually fire the helper or not. So I am going to drop this in a time lapse and let it run. I will see y'all once we're back done. Well, I think the worker got stuck and confused. So now I get to try and figure out how to break it out of its cycle. I guess for now we'll just go grab a bigger. I can't even tab out. So I must have some kind of mod conflict or something going on. So we're just going to grab this big cedar right here before I start, switch to grass, and go over there. All the fun. So I will be back with you once we hit the field. I gotta learn to unmute my mic. That whole spiel I've been doing just left my mic muted. So this is going to be one of the blooper videos, basically, because yeah, there's a few of them in there now. So right now I'm going to get this seated. The worker evidently went blocked while I was on my way over here. Gonna grab a bigger little cedar here, just because we can get it done a little bit quicker than me driving a 6-meter cedar drill around the. I'm gonna drop it back in a time lapse so that we can hopefully get this done and get on to something else. We'll see y'all in a bit. And we are done. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit better about stopping a little bit before I end the time lapse and start talking again. Um, so I'm just getting in this recording YouTube deal. These are my first couple videos, and not just streams with me going on them. So that is why. Really, I can't just exit out. I'll do that. I'm just gonna have this guy follow me, and I probably should do this the other way around and me drive that. Oh, excuse me, drive that one, but whatever. We'll see if I can manage to get the back tractor hung up on a tree or a telephone pole or something as we pull out here. Spin around and see if they make the turn. Hey, they made it. Sweet. Let's head back to the farm. And that will end it for today in this episode. There'll be another video coming out on Friday where I will be fertilizing the fields and doing some other stuff. We may go ahead and get some chickens in that episode. I'm going to take care of making sure the GPS is turned on all the tractors. It might be now. I'm not 100% sure. I did see that it was on the 8370. I'll make sure it's turned on the 8R. I've got it turned on the grain trucks just because if I'm carting with it, I want to make sure it works right. I'll take care to get see if I can't figure out what the conflict is on the helper as wide as I can stop the helper from running. So I'm going to turn off the AI mod. So everybody have a great evening. Great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.